Hi, so different video today. This video is a closer look into my personal life. If you want to see pictures of places that I've been, stay tuned to the end. I'm going to throw them in here. I filmed this video once and it was so long, so I'm going to try to shrink it down. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not going to be able to answer the question of who I work for, just for my safety and the safety of the people that I work for and the people that we fly. I'm not going to compromise our safety in any way. So certain questions I'm not going to be able to answer. My job is important to me and safety always comes first. The comments are going to be by approval only because I don't want to somebody knows where I work and I don't want them to say it in the comments. I don't want nobody to get smart. So yeah, I asked for questions on Instagram and I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. Like I said, I've been a flight attendant for almost 6 years now. How I got the job, I just applied. I came out of the Army. It was hard for me to find a job. I had a friend that worked for the company. She's like, Mel, we have an open house, you should apply. I applied, went to training, which was fairly easy. I don't remember how long it was. It wasn't very long at all. It wasn't very hard. Just study, and you should be good to go. It's a lot of information in a small amount of time, but it's doable. The requirements: 21, people person, have to be able to talk, have to be able to be articulate, have to be able to handle certain situations and not panic. Everyday requirements for jobs. So that answers a lot of the questions that were asked. People wanted to know how I got hired. So you just apply. I'm going to try to get through as many of these questions as I can. I don't want this video to be too long, and I'm looking at the time already. Let's just go right into the questions. Let's see. What do you love about being a flight attendant? Do you think or feel that there are some rules that should be changed? What would you say at the risk of those jobs, other than a plane crash or terrorist attack, is that your dream job career? I've never thought about being a flight attendant till I applied. I've never thought about it. So it wasn't like something I've always dreamed of when I was little. It's just something that happened and I got into it. What I love the most about being a flight attendant is that I see the world for free. I mainly work international flights. I rarely do stateside, and a lot of companies do that. They hop around the states. I mainly am overseas, and I see the world. I've been to places that most people are not going to go to, most people don't want to go to, and I enjoy that I can do that and I can see things. And I'm my passport is full of stamps. I need a new one. I love that fact. As far as rules being changed, a lot of rules have been changed, and for the better. I can't get into that too much. The risks of the job, I think the risks of the job are obviously, I'm not going to be able to get into depth with these with this question, because you can figure that out. There's risk in everything. You're driving your car down the street, there's a risk. You got to roll with it. You can't, I believe that you can't let fear overcome what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do that, then you're never going to do anything. So yeah. How long do you get to stay in a destination? How long do I it depends. It really depends. Sometimes I get 12 hours, sometimes I get a couple of days, sometimes I get more, sometimes I get less. It depends on the need. I really am. Pregnancy leave. For me, pregnancy is going to have to be planned. I'm not really sure, because like for me, it'll be something planned, but there is pregnancy leave. You fly up to when you feel comfortable, or when your doctor says you're good to go, and then you take your time off like any other job. Do I have to pay for my own hotels? No, I don't. The company pays for my hotels. When I'm on trips, they pay for where I stay. What I pay for is, I eat, my entertainment, what I want to do when I want to go out. That's what I pay for, and they pay for me in hotels. Like I said, I do international flights. Do you choose which one and won't do? You can pick flights. Like, not really, you don't have total control of that. They're really assigned to you. But you can swap off with different people. You can pick up trips from different people, and so on and so forth. What is the best way to become a flight attendant? What would you say as a mentor? Apply. Don't let any factors stop you from applying. Like I said, there's no height requirement, there's no weight requirement anymore. Apply. If that's what you really want to do, go out, get online, Google what airlines are hiring, and apply to as many as you can and want to, and good luck. How many scary moments have you experienced? None. I really haven't had any scary moments, thank the Lord, thank God that I haven't, and I don't want to. She asked some questions that I'm not even going to read because I really can't answer them, and if you know who you are, I'll answer your questions on Instagram. What are the major cities in need of most flight attendants, and how being a flight attendant has affected your personal life? As far as most cities in need, I don't know. If you live in a major city like Atlanta, New York, major cities like that, LA, they're always looking. They always need. It's by company, How has it affected my personal life? It's hard to have a relationship with this type of career unless you're coming into this already in an established relationship. A lot of people can't understand that you're away. A lot of people don't. There has to be a serious amount of trust between you and the person that you're in a relationship with. If there's any crack in that trust, it's not going to work, because you're always gone. They're always going to be wondering what you're doing. You're going to be gone. You're going to be wondering what you're doing, and things are just not going to work. So if you decide to get into this line of job and you meet somebody while you're working here, you got to lay that out. This is what I do. You're not taking care of me. I need to take care of myself. If you can't roll with my job, then deuces. I answered those. Got that one down. Training was easy. How's the pay? That varies for how long you've been in the industry and what company you work for. My favorite place to travel, Hawaii. Lord, I fell in love with Maui. I'm going to try to throw some pictures of Maui on the end if I can find them. I loved it. I love Hawaii. Venice was my second favorite. Love it. She wanted also to know what countries cater to vegetarians. I think that mostly the Middle Eastern countries cater a lot to vegetarians. Usually I work 6 on, 4 off. So the hours vary. The longer the trip, the more hours. The shorter the trip, the less hours. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the time. This is getting too long. What is it like to be a flight attendant? It's like any other job, It's not glamorous. I always tell people that it's not glamorous. It's not how you see it on TV. It's not like Pan Am. It is what it is. You're going to be away, especially working international flights. You're going to be away from your family. And when I say family, my mom and my sister and my nephew, they live like a mile away from me. So they're like in jogging distance. And I miss them dearly when I'm gone. And you work with a lot of people, but at times it does get lonely, because you work with a lot of people, but there's people that you rather be with, you rather be with your family. So it does get lonely, and living out of hotels and stuff like that, it does get heavy. So you gotta prepare yourself for that if you decide that you want to jump into this career path. I actually got a pack for a trip that I got in a couple of days. Somebody wanted me to do a packing video. If you guys really want to see that, let me know. I don't know, a packing video. I hope I was able to answer everybody's questions. If I didn't and you still have questions, please leave them in the comments, and I will definitely answer any questions that I can answer. This video, I think it's already like 10 minutes long, and I'm sorry because I'm going to throw pictures on the end. So I hope this answered a lot of questions. Stay tuned for the pictures.